Okay, Leela and I have been,
Thinking,
yes,
mostly her.
we've been trying to think of stuff we can do because the weather has been awful.
I like it.
I know you like the snow and you like the cold, but
It's been off and on.
right now we're kind of getting yucky weather because we don't just have snow, we got rain, right?
And mush on the ground, so that
Yes,
does not
it's
help.
real mucky out. So anyway, we're trying to think of something to do. Now, her and I have both watched videos where people are talking about having haunted dolls and they bought a haunted doll on the dark web and this doll's haunted from the guy down the road, whatever.
Who knows where?
Who knows? So we thought, maybe we could make our own haunted doll. We believe in reusing, recycling, so we thought, what the heck? So Leela was kind enough to donate her doll here that she doesn't play with anymore.
True, I don't play with that doll, but I do collect dolls from Beauty and the Beast.
So what we did was we took her, and I've got this white bag, and what we're going to do is, this is the first video in our little mini series here, explaining what we're up to. We're going to take the doll, and we're going to go over to the cemetery, and we're going to go up to the circle, and we'll check and see if anybody's there. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask the spirits if anybody would be interested in possessing the doll. And we're going to leave the doll there overnight. And anybody, if somebody wants to possess the doll or haunt it or whatever word you want, we're going to invite them to enter the doll. And then the next day, we're going to leave her there overnight. The next day, we're going to go over and we're going to get her. And we're going to bring her home.
Yay!
We're going to bring her home. And we're going to do the Ouija board and see if a spirit has actually gone into her, right?
Yeah, so technically she has been watching a lot of haunted stuff. So technically this was all her idea. And as you all know, I will not touch the Ouija board. So I'm simply asking the questions.
This is what's so crazy is she won't touch the Ouija board. And yet she has bugged me constantly since I got it. Can we do the Ouija board? Can we do the Ouija board? I said, well, we need somebody to talk to in order to do the Ouija board. So this is why we're going to go and we're going to see if we can get a spirit, talk a spirit into entering the doll and coming home with us. Now, see, this is my thing. Like, whenever we go to the cemetery, when we go to leave, we always say, don't attach yourself to our equipment. Don't attach yourself to us. This is your home. We're going to our home. You stay here. Now, I kind of 50-50 on that. Because my thing is that if they could really leave the cemetery, then why are they there? It wouldn't matter if I said, no, you can't come home with me or not. If they want to come, they're going to come. And that's why I personally believe that the spirits are on the move all the time, constantly, passing through. They pass through the cemetery where they're buried. They're not there all the time. They're passing through. Then they might go to the home that they grew up in. Not necessarily haunting it, but passing through, just to see what's going on. And then maybe they'll go to the last home that they lived in, and just, passing through. And I think they travel all over. I don't think they're just in one spot all the time. that's why, like, we do this, but I'm not sure that it really makes a difference if we did it or not. I mean, I think if they're going to follow you, they're going to follow you no matter what you do.
True.
And if they really wanted to, they would be here. So, anyway, whatever. This is what we plan on doing. And why I've got this white bag is we'll put her in the white bag, and then I'm going to put her in a clear plastic bag and place her somewhere where she won't be, the spirits will know where she is, but it won't be easy if somebody happens to walk through there and see her. They're not going to grab her and ruin our experiment. So, that is what we have planned. So that our next video will be us taking her to the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, we'll do a little investigation while we're there and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the next video will be us going back and picking her up. And then the fourth and final video will be us doing the
So technically,
Ouija board here at home.
yeah, technically this is a 4-part video.
So it's going to be a 4-part video.
Okay, so my opinion on this is, like, I don't really like the Ouija board because I grew up, like, being told that not to use the Ouija board, and out of nowhere, we're allowed to use it. I've just been growing up just listening to myself just saying, don't touch.
That's because, you see, that's what happens is sometimes you'll think something and then you'll look into it more, research it more,
Mm-hmm.
and you become more knowledgeable, and then you know what you should and shouldn't do.
Yeah, so, like, but...
So now, it's like as long as we follow the rules and we always close the board down, there's nothing to fear.
True, but, like, back to what I was saying, it was her that told me not to use it. It was you.
I know it was, because I had a bad experience with a Ouija board at the place where your dad and your aunt and their friends weren't using it right. And that's why we had such bad experience.
Okay.
They did not say goodbye. They did not close the board. And
Okay,
that's why we
interesting.
had a lot of problems. And that's why I didn't like them. But now I know more about them, and if you handle them responsibly, they're not a toy. They're not. You've got to treat them with respect.
True.
And so, and they're nothing to fear that way. So, I don't want you to be afraid. But anyway, so what do you think? Do you think we could get a spirit?
Yes, but for the Ouija board, I should be used to
Never
this.
mind the Ouija
But
board.
I
It's
think
got
this-
nothing to do with
But
it.
I think this is a really good idea.
We'll do this, and you think it's a good idea?
Yes.
Maybe the spirit will talk to us through the Necrophonic app, or it might through the Spirit Talker. It may
Maybe.
not even come through the Ouija board. It might choose another method of communication, right?
Yeah, like,
We
For-
don't know.
for example, like, remember when we were gonna use the Ouija board, but we
Yeah,
cleansed first.
yes, we cleansed it first, and then so we didn't get anything. We won't make that mistake again.
Okay, so
That's over. That's done with. We won't
okay,
do that again.
So, like, when we did that, we should have just took that feeling when I felt a lot better down here. We should have just took that and thought, nothing's here anymore. Why did we do that?
Yeah, well, we don't have to worry about that now. Okay, so that's what our plan is.
Mm-hmm.
So, until next time, this is Donna,
Leela.
and we shall see you
In
in
the
the
next
next video.